Welcome back to another episode of Saving Grace and Happy New Year. Woo! We made it for another year, barely, but we made it through. And by the way, as it's the 1st of Jan, I'm now in a Netflix series that you can go and watch called Missing You, where I play a foot cam girl. Just go watch it and don't judge. Today, I've got my wife on the pod, Ella. Woo!
Okay, cool.
I did force her on today. She wasn't meant to be on, but I thought,
Babe, I forgot you did that Netflix thing.
yeah, no, I blocked it out. I did have to go down and shoot pictures of me like fondling with my feet, like, yeah. I didn't do that. I want to first of all discuss, I know it's been a while, but we're filming this only like a week after I've come out. So I just want to discuss Us on the Bridge.
Us on the Bridge.
Us on the Bridge, quickly. Reactions to me being away, how were you?
I tried to hold my shit together, but I actually was in hell. Mm-hmm. I never want that to happen again.
Yeah, and how
I was a shell of myself.
You were.
My mum was like worried.
Yeah.
My health.
The mentals. Yeah, not good. Not good.
No.
And you met me across the bridge, which I didn't know was happening.
Well, you was being cheeky inside because they was all telling me you was always asking if I was there.
Yeah.
And I thought, this surprise, of course you ruined it. Of course you ruined the surprise.
Yeah, I managed to find out that Ella had flown over because before I left, I didn't know if she was coming or not because if she was allowed from football, right? And then one day I was in the Bush Telegraph and I went, yeah, could you just let me know if Ella's landed safely? Had no clue if she was flying, but I was like, yeah, if you could just let me know. And they went, yeah, just to let you know, Ella's landed. She's currently in the air, but she'll be landing soon. I thought, I have tricked the system out. I wasn't meant to know.
Yeah.
And then you landed and you got me over the bridge.
I did do that, babe.
And do you know what's funny? The woman, before I went on, she went 3-second hug, turn to the cameras, right? So in my head, I was like 3-second hug and I went to Ella, turn round and she went, no.
I was like, no! Yeah, because I literally hadn't seen you.
I know. And then we did a really awkward kiss on the bridge.
Oh, babe. The fact they aired that as well is criminal.
Yeah, it's
from
criminal.
Everyone involved.
Yeah, of
They
course.
thought us doing like...
I was grabbing your head.
Yeah.
Giving
it was
it.
like you squeezing it like a stress ball.
Yeah, of course. So I was quite stressed, actually. That bridge is very wobbly and there was
Yeah.
fire on it.
I didn't care, but I know when I took that first step on the bridge, it felt like it was going to go from underneath me.
Right.
So I grabbed on. I think you'll see if you watch it back. I grab onto the thing before I get to you because I was shitting my ass. I don't know how you walked across the whole thing.
Shitting your ass, cool. And also it's quite a humbling walk because there's just cameras and I was like, don't fuck this up.
You said,
Fuck this up.
I'm free!
And I was.
You was.
Anyway.
That was the best day ever, probably. Nothing will top the feeling there.
Yeah, I know.
I was quite sad, though.
Were you?
Yeah. No, to see you, it was like good sad.
Okay, I was going to say.
Yeah.
And I just downed a Prosecco.
And the
so
first
I
thing
felt
you
over
said
the
to me
moon.
when you stepped off was, do you still love me?
Yeah. And you were like, I do.
And I was like, I'm literally here. I'm literally here.
Because while I was in there, I was having dreams that you were cheating on me, doing all sorts. Because I was like, I don't know what she's doing.
Babe, little do you know, I was crying. Again, crying in my bed. I promise you, I was crying.
Yeah, you were doing
Every
that.
night I was crying.
Yeah.
I was getting the dogs, the cats in the bed, just trying to fill the void.
Yeah, you know how I feel about dogs in the bed, so.
I know. I feel the same about dogs in the bed,
Yeah.
but I had to get something.
And
next to
also,
me.
Ella doesn't just have like a little chow chow.
Don't screw your nose up at Coco. I've just seen how you've looked.
No, she doesn't have a little like Pomeranian. She has a fucking chow chow. It's the size of a bear and
Say
it's on my
cute.
side of the bed. It is really cute. I don't really have that much of a bond with Coco.
That's really sad because that's literally my child.
I know, but you don't really like my cat
And
either.
I love her so much. I don't mind Monty, but he does attack me.
Cool.
Anyway,
Anyway, it's good to be back with you.
yeah, I'm so happy to be back with you.
And shall we discuss last night? Well, last night when we're filming this was Wembley.
It was.
Woo!
Yee!
I took over the OVO
You did do that.
and there was a lot going on. There was a lot going on. And let me just preface that I can't even say half the stuff that actually went on. So you're going to get a surface level debrief here, but I will still put in things. But some of the shit, I don't know if it was a full moon last night. People were acting like they'd just been released. Like it was, and you can back this.
No, it was a wild, wild night.
So pack it up, pack it in, let's begin. So I get there and I do my solo pod, which you'll see from, I think it was like the jungle debrief. I filmed that as soon as I got there. Then I go to get my dress fitted. The rice and beans have worked. I am literally a grain of rice. I had to be sewed into this heavy fucking dress. I've lost my tits, so there was nothing to keep it up. And to be honest, I barely had tits anyway, didn't I? Like, your mum always says, like, you've got no tits, but your tits are bigger than mine.
No, they ain't.
So they are.
All right. Should we have a test now?
Should we have a tit off?
I haven't even got a handful.
I haven't even got a fingerful. Like, you couldn't even lift it up with a pinky. Come on now, we do have fun. We do have fun. Anyway, so you've had a football match. You're on your way back.
That was stressful.
All I need is you. You're not here.
Yeah, you did say that. That hurt my heart.
And then I start getting my glam done, which was actually amazing because I haven't seen my glam team since before I left for the jungle. So it was amazing to have a debrief. Elliot Hackney got me some rice and beans. I thought that was unneeded, actually. PTSD.
I could see them on the side. They looked...
Raggo.
Malnourished.
Never said raggo in my life.
Raggo.
That was raggo. Anyway, and then I have to go out to do my sound check. Shouldn't have seen the arena before I went out because it was actually very big.
It was massive, babe.
Not the massive babe.
Massive babe.
Yeah, it was huge, wasn't it? But the set looked amazing. I think you saw it when it was nearly done. I
didn't know it wasn't.
Oh, was it not?
It was like being done.
Yeah.
But when I was sat in my seat and I saw it all, it looked so magical and Christmassy. It really did.
I feel like we really went with the brief of Christmas.
Yeah.
And we fulfilled that, especially my dress.
Absolutely.
I looked like a present.
You looked like a princess.
Oh,
no, you did.
Oh.
You looked like Mrs. Claus.
Really?
Did you?
It's Mrs. Claus.
Mrs. Claus.
You're on the naughty list this year.
Yeah, I am.
Come on. Anyway, sorry guys, everyone's just muted it now. Anyway, so then I do my sound check, I get finished, ready, whatever, blah, blah, and then I do my meet and greet. It was so nice to see everyone again. Back in business. Everyone was cracking me up because they were all asking about the jungle and they were like, was it actually hell? And I was like, you have no idea. You have no idea. And then I came back and you were in the room.
I came to a, what is it? Beef brisket.
Yes. We got Wagamama's, of course.
Yeah, I came to that. I inhaled that in one spoonful and got indigestion, whatever it's called. Yeah, it was bad. I was like, I can't breathe.
Like when it goes down too slow?
Oh my God. No, it was too fast.
Oh no.
I felt like it was here.
Really? In your chest?
Yeah. And then when I saw you, I thought, you look
sensational. Yeah, but she became a mute. I was like, Ella. And she just stood there like,
I was fucking in shock.
Lost for words, if you will. Then I had to do my press pics. Did all my press pics.
Babe, that whole thing, I don't know how you deal with that.
I didn't. I actually was in a nasty mood, wasn't I? And then I came back to the dressing room, like, finally
I always get the brunt of it.
Yeah. And then everyone...
I'm sat there like, babe, love you. She's like, I need a minute. She was like a monster. I was like, okay, she needs a minute.
Everyone give her a minute. And then I came back and everyone was in my dressing room. And then everyone left. And then more people came in my dressing room. And then Elliot comes in like 10 minutes till you're on. And I hadn't even written my intro. And I was like, Ella was trying to kiss me. And I just went, can we all just shut up? And everyone went quiet. And everyone...
No, the funny thing, they don't know what the dressing room looks like. But it's like... sofa, like a lovely massive dressing room, aren't it? Sofa, whatever. And then you've got your bit where you get ready and then curtains. And I just remember everyone was around you and you was like, I need a minute. And I just sat on the chair in complete silence, like on eggshells. And the curtains closed and you're just stood there like breathing. And I was like, this is intense. I didn't know this is what it would be like.
And then my manager comes up to me and she gave me some sort of inspirational speech.
Even I had goosebumps.
She was like, you, a GK Barry, you fucking outdo yourself every time. You will fucking go out there and smash it. And I was like, yeah, I will.
She came through. That was a brilliant speech.
Yeah.
Even I felt like, put me on that fucking stage now.
Yeah. And then I opened the curtains, went straight out.
You did do that.
I felt violently sick.
Did you?
Before the curtains opened.
That was funny. I said to you last night.
Yeah.
because I'd seen you and how you were backstage, people probably don't realise, because the way you came onto the stage, I was like, fuck. You were so different. Like, you was nervous, like just literally a wreck backstage. So you stepped on that stage, I thought, you fucking...
I can always pull it together when it comes down to pulling it together.
Rock the shit out of that set.
But I pray for anyone that even on tour that sees me prior to the show, because it's not even that I'm nervous. It's just like, it's so hectic. No one knows how hectic it is before a show. And everyone's already drunk, apart from me. The person that needs to be drunk wasn't drunk, was I?
No, you wasn't. But you don't have to be. You went out there. I promise you now, you was everything you needed to be. You absolutely smashed it.
Yeah, that's my girl.
Yeah.
And then we had Jamie Lang, first guest.
That had me in stitches.
He is so funny. One thing about Jamie Lang is I love that man. I've known him now for a couple of years, and he will always, like, that was a favour from him last night. Like, he did that as a favour.
That's really sweet. And actually, that was probably one of the best parts when he was there, because I thought you two just bounced off each other so well.
And he's so fun, because we're so different as well. Like, Jamie is so posh. I went, what are you doing for Christmas? He was like, well, it's black tie. I was like, of course it is. Silly me. So he was amazing. Then we had Bimini come on, and they did a death drop. And Jamie didn't know what a death drop was.
No.
Best believe he did it on stage.
Yeah, and the FUD.
The FUD. He was just silent.
Bimini looked so good doing it, like.
Yeah,
and
demure.
then Jamie does it, and it was like, the FUD was crazy. I thought he weren't going to get back up.
And his hat flew off, and I thought...
And then he come back up, and it was backwards, and he was like...
But no, they were absolutely amazing. And Bimini's got a new latex clothing line coming out. They have got a fashion line and also a podcast called Pieces. So go and check it out. But yeah, they were both absolutely incredible first guests.
Sensational.
And so basically I got in-ears. So I got a mold of my ears done before I went in the jungle, and I didn't have time to try them out. So before I'm going on stage, they put these in-ears in my ears. You cannot hear a fucking thing apart from Elliot talking and my own voice. I just want you to imagine listening to your own voice loud in your ear and nothing else. I thought, I'm going to vomit everywhere.
Babe, you know that's probably what people with hearing aids actually hear.
Yeah. Well, no, because I couldn't hear anything else apart from me.
Yeah, but it's so like amplified.
Oh, maybe you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
So like when Jellyman talks.
Yeah.
He can hear himself. He always says that.
Really?
Yeah.
That must be awful.
Echo like. Yeah.
Not echo like. So I need to say this because I don't know if I was on top form here because I couldn't hear anything. When I came out, it sounded like this was the reaction from the crowd. Woo. So I was like, shit, no one likes me. So I was a bit off. And then my ears, I sat funny. And they just popped out, as in of the thing. So they're still in my ear, but there's no sound. So I can't hear Elliot going 5 minutes left. So on stage, I have to go, can anyone come and help me? Like, please, I can't hear anything. So I had to carry on the convo with Bimini and Jamie while not being able to hear a fucking thing. I don't know. I feel like that should be awarded because that was a lot for me.
Dealt with that well like a queen.
It was like a queen, thank you. And then we go to second half. I'm going to talk to you about what is it called, an interval.
The interval.
You weren't there.
I weren't.
I was like, babe, where are you?
I
you
did
weren't
text
there.
you saying, should I come? But I thought...
I hear you.
Yeah.
I get back in my dressing room and again, every bastard is in this dressing room. And I'm like, I really do need 5 minutes. I didn't get 5 minutes. Mm-hmm. My parents were like already drunk and I thought, please. Tat was there. Tat was already pissed as a fart as well. And then second half comes.
This was the best thing I've ever seen in my life. When I tell you, it was like Celine Dion.
Okay. Well, no spoilers, please, babe.
Sorry.
I have Dean and Maura on. We talk about the jungle. And a funny thing is we had big up Mickey and Peter from ITV. We had, so the woman, Mickey, who got me on I'm a Celeb, she came. And
she's so lovely.
She's so lovely.
She's lovely.
And we were just talking about the jungle and like the most traumatic bits. And I thought, poor Mickey.
People were like thinking it's a laugh and a joke. Like, oh, you was in a 5-star hotel.
Yeah, and everyone was like, I bet you didn't even use the dunny. And I was thinking, you have no idea what I've just been through.
There's realness to what you did.
Yeah.
So you just shared it. I think it was eye-opening.
I think it was funny as well.
Yeah, it was very funny.
Then I said, right, let's end the show.
Babe, no, stop it now.
Okay, you tell me how this came across.
Right, so you get up and you go, ain't it funny that I can play the piano? And you start walking over to the piano and everyone's looking at me like, can she play the piano? And I'm there like, yeah, of course she can. I've never seen you play a piano in your life. But I was like, yeah, she can play.
You can do that.
You sat down and I was ready for you to start fucking giving it a bit of, who's that? Who is that?
Elton John.
Elton John. I was ready for you to start bashing the keys. Yeah, that was sensational.
And then I didn't.
I lied for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'd lie for you.
Okay.
Anyway, and then Celine Dion is all coming back to me now. If you watch the show, you'll know that Maura butchered Celine Dion. So I thought, cool, this is her time to make up for that. Maura, so backstage, what you don't know is I went up to Maura and I went, because she said at the rap party, which arguably I should have known, we were all drunk. I went, do you want to sing at my show? And Maura was like, yeah, like, let's fucking do it, great. Like, I'm buzzing. Like, I thought you'd never ask. So I was like, cool. And I just didn't speak to her again until the show.
Yeah.
So I go in her dressing room and I go, Maura, like, are you still okay to sing? And she went, what? And I was like, are you like Celine Dion? And she was like, I'm not doing that. And I was like, no, Maura. She was like, I get really bad stage fright. And I thought, so I said, right, me and Dean will help you out. That wasn't part of the plan, but me and Dean will help you out. So we get on stage and stage fright who? Maura gets on this mic and is doing like camp rock knees. She's like, she actually was incredible.
No, it was. If you wasn't there, you missed out big time.
Everyone had their phone lights up.
It was like Coldplay, you know when, no, I'm not joking.
Yellow comes on.
Yeah, and everyone's lights are on. I was looking around like, who don't know Hannah Montana?
And then, she's famous. And then me and Dean would be in her backing singers, but I didn't know the lyrics.
Babe, you and Dean, I said it to you, a comedy act. Like, I was obviously watching Maura because she was singing Star of the Show.
Of course.
But you two behind her was the best thing I've seen since sliced bread.
Dean turned into like a Butlins performer because obviously it's...
He's like, everyone on your feet!
It was like an 8-minute song. So towards 6 minutes in, people were like, we'll probably sit down now. Dean is like, everybody up on your feet. Let's fucking go. Like running around the stage. And I was like, okay. And everyone got back up and I thought I needed that.
And you're blind as anything. So you're like trying to sing with Maura because she's shouting to sing with her. I could just see you looking at these big lyrics and you could not get a word out.
It was so big.
Whatever was coming out your mouth was just noise. You was like, no.
But you know what's funny? I couldn't hear. Shock, my ears broke again. So I couldn't hear myself. So I was like, oh, like my mic's probably lower because Maura's is really high. And I've looked back at videos and I'm like, really loud. It was horror. But you know
was
what?
The best thing I've ever seen.
It was so lovely to see them both again. I feel like it didn't really get shown in the show how like good friends we all were as a three in there.
Yeah.
So being able to show everyone that we were good friends, and Dean was hilarious. Like he was on form.
Yeah.
On form?
Top form.
Top form. I was going to say on point / top form. So that's why I said on
You're
form.
Doing too much, I think.
I'm sorry. I do apologise. And then we did a giveaway with Maybelline, their Teddy Tint. And there's this girl. So let me tell you about this girl. She's so lovely. She came to one of my other tour dates. I can't remember what date it was. And I think it might have been Wales. But she came on her own then, right? And I remember saying to her at the meet and greet, I was like, listen, you're going to make friends. Like everyone who comes to these shows are so lovely. And she was like, yeah, okay. Then she came back and saw me this time and she went, I made friends that I've stayed in contact with and they're coming to this show as well. Aww. So they were a few rows behind her, but she came on her own again. She absolutely had an amazing time. So when I saw I'm not gonna lie, I was favouritising her. They had to do an impression of me, and she did one about the leech.
But she did smash it.
She smashed it. She was like, Danny. And I was like, it's you, you've won. And the crowd helped me decide as well.
Yeah.
And so she came up on stage. We got a selfie at Wembley with everyone behind us. It was really sweet. And she also got the vibe. She came in a Christmas Santa baby jumper, tinsel in her hair. You
kept calling her Santa baby. I thought,
are you a bit jealous? Maybe.
I don't get jealous. You was like Santa baby. I thought, I'll throw whatever I have.
Anyway, and then the show finishes.
The finale you have to speak about.
The finale. So the song ends.
They go off.
And I go, thank you so much for voting for me in the jungle, supporting me, blah, blah. Have a good fucking...
No, you went, and all that's left to say is, have a fucking good Christmas.
I said, have a good fucking Christmas. The whole arena erupts in confetti bombs. And it just, like the whole arena...
The bang literally had everyone like...
Yeah, it had me shook because Elliot said before he went, the bang's going to be loud, right? So just be prepared for that. So I was like already clenched when I said have a good fucking Christmas. I was like hunched over and the whole arena just went crazy. Everyone was like, what? And then I walked out.
Yeah, it was great. It was a great ending.
And this is where the trouble begins.
Let's not speak about it.
Every fucker's in my dressing room.
Babe, let's not.
No, I won't. I won't do bad things.
Okay.
I'll overdo the good. Overview.
Oh, okay.
Every bastard's in there. So I'm doing the rounds. Thank you for coming. Did you enjoy it? Amazing. Thank you so much. Someone's telling my dad he's fit. I've got my 2 hairdressers in a room. One of them starting on the other one. I've then got my uni friends in the corner going, what the fuck is going on? Everyone is blackout drunk.
I was so sober.
So, yeah, Ella doesn't drink, right?
No, honestly, at that point, I was like, where is a litre bottle of vodka? Let me down now. I don't even drink, but I was like, I need to be not sober right now. The people that do, they're called TEG. They do my tours, whatever. The guy comes in with 2 bottles of wine and he said, you need this. And I thought, thank you so much because I'm actually in hell. It was just, there was so much going on, guys, that I can't even, it was like, to put it into words, EastEnders. Like every Christmas special of EastEnders where someone's been pushed down the stairs or whatever, that was exactly what it is. Yeah, no, it was wasn't given, it? Yeah. Do you have any notes from that? I was just sat. Do you know what's actually funny? Because I was so sober, I was sat just looking around thinking, everyone is mash up. Yeah. The conversations that were going on, I was like, babe, yeah, I think we probably should go. Yeah, no, I looked at Ella and this is the first time in my life that I have ever left somewhere early and wanted to do so. Yeah. Ever in my life. Yeah. I was like, we have to go. But that's a good sign that everyone had a great time. Yeah, like the fact that everyone was that drunk. I've never seen any people like that drunk. I don't know why everyone was that drunk as well. And I was thinking like maybe with my family, it's the jet lag and whatever. And everyone else, I don't really have an excuse for. Maybe it was all the free, because I had 8 bottles of Prosecco on my rider for my dressing room, right? Out of those 8 bottles, I had 2 glasses of wine and they were all gone. Yeah. All gone. Yeah, I popped open like 4 for people in the last bit. Yeah, and I was. They came up to me like, "Can you do this?" And I was like, "Yeah." My manager came over after really holding me together. I clocked. I was like, "You are red wine drunk." She was like, "Babe, you fucking smash that," and I was like, "And I'm going home, and I'm leaving." So we then walk out the hotel. Mm-hmm. I've got this 50-ton dress. This was the best thing I've ever seen in a bag. I videoed it. But it looked like, you look like Santa.
You know when Robin, is it Robin?
It was a sack.
Winnie
It
the
weren't a
Pooh
bag.
had the stick and the stick and the bag on his back.
Yeah.
It was like that. It was so heavy. I was waddling about. All my uni friends were like,
No, case in one hand.
case in one hand.
Sack in the other.
Yeah.
And you was just like...
And I think when I got back to the hotel, I clocked I was drunk. I was like, right, I am a bit drunk, because you got me a massive flask of Prosecco.
to take away.
And you were like, just drink this. And even then I was like, if I drink that, it's game over for me.
It's not going to be good.
No, I won't make it today.
Yeah. And we ordered burgers.
And we did order burgers.
That
Although I
burger was red hot.
Was it?
So hot.
Like you?
Spicy hot. No, I promise you.
Oh, spicy.
Oh my God.
Really? And do you know how I know that was too much? Me and Ella went straight to sleep.
We did.
I don't even think we spooned.
No, we did.
Did we?
Yeah, you woke me up to make me.
Oh yeah, of course. Well, otherwise, But no, that's how I know last night was a lot. Because usually maybe
It was
I
really
try
good
and
though, babe. You need
slip
to
a finger in.
Okay. You need to. What was I saying? No, you need to take that in that moment, because that was really special.
I can't take that in. I'm going to have to block out Wembley for the rest of my life. And also, I don't think I was on good form.
You was on great form.
Yeah.
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 That's the first time I've seen you live, and I've thoroughly enjoyed. I would go to every show. I would advise everyone to go to all the shows, because that was the best thing I've ever experienced.
And your whole family was there as well?
Yeah, my whole family came.
Yeah, that's the first time they've ever seen me as well.
Yeah, and they were all laughing. Everyone's having a great time. Babe, honestly, I wish you could have been on the stage and in the stands with us.
Yeah.
Because the vibes were immaculate.
Do you know what's funny? Your family was the only one that didn't drink.
Everyone was sober, but everyone was loving it.
And to be honest, thank God. But yeah, they were all sober and they still enjoyed it. And that's how you know.
Yeah, that's how you know. It was
That's
great.
how you know. And wouldn't it be absolutely fucking mental if I did a tour next year? Tickets are out. So maybe you should go buy them. I think next year I'm just going to go all out, really all out, and just fucking have it large. I'm doing it in September. So when you're at uni, you can have all your uni friends there. You can make a night out of it. Let's not relive Cambridge, because everyone was actually insanely drunk at Cambridge and I was scared for my life. No, genuinely, babe. If you knew me back then, oh my God, Cambridge was insane.
Really?
Yeah, there was a lot going on. But I'm doing Cambridge again. So let's redo it, guys. Yeah, so buy tickets for the tour. I'm going to get amazing guests. Because I've got more mates now. Do you know what I mean? I've got more connections from the jungle. So I'm going to do that. And I mean, if the guest is shit, my bad. But they'll be fine. I'll be there.
Yeah, that's the main thing. You're there.
I'm there. And I'll have a good outfit. Also, I couldn't sit down in my outfit. It was like, I don't know how to describe it. It was like wood.
Babe, backstage, I just remember like we were just sat on this sofa and you were like sitting so awkwardly. I've never seen you in my life. If I can move this now,
Right,
you were
go on.
like stuck. And I was like, babe, you can sit back. And you was like Tin Man, moving backwards so slowly.
And even when I was back, I
like,
was like this.
yeah, and then you was just laid there like not moving. And I thought the struggle, like
The
what you have to
struggle
go
was real.
through.
Yeah. Beauty is pain. And that's one thing I've learned.
God
And
forbid.
also I thought
I'd
I
be
have
going
to-
out there in a football kit.
Well, of course you
Comfortable,
would,
and
that
that's
is you.
it. No, seriously.
I've got athlete's foot. You're actually an athlete. How do you feel about my athlete's foot? Be honest now.
Do you want me to say like
Yeah.
what I really?
Yeah.
You showed me it. I promise you. The skin. You were peeling your whole nother foot.
That was nasty.
You were shedding like a snake. You was, babe.
No one tells you what it's like. I never thought in my life I'd get athlete's because I'm not an athlete.
I don't even get athlete's foot, really.
You have had athlete's foot, so don't lie. You have had that.
No. I've lost
Yeah.
my toenails.
I feel fucking sick. I hate when you say that.
Well, I have.
It makes me feel sick.
People stepping on my toes. I have.
Who's stepping on my girlfriend's toes?
Well,
I'll have them
that's
large.
part of being a footballer, babe. Is
Right.
that I do lose my toenails, but athlete's foot is like a stretch. So when you said you had that, I did feel for you because it is really sore.
Is it? I didn't feel anything.
Did you not?
Everyone was like, it's really itchy. I was like, I promise you, if I didn't look at the bottom of my foot, I wouldn't have known.
It's like itchy and sore and just like not nice.
Really?
Which is okay.
It's okay. But do you know what? I got it done.
Because you got through it now.
I finished it and yeah, I did that.
You did.
If you feel like you missed out on my show, you can watch it on YouTube right now. It was live from like Christmas Eve and Christmas Day.
It?
Yeah, so we can rewatch it and I can probably cry
That's so exciting.
while watching that.
No, you'll be able to really
I can
watch
make
it back
notes.
No, you will enjoy it.
Really?
Yeah, I promise you, it was such a good night.
Well, you can watch that as your new, while you're all hungover. Babe, we can now say what we did for New Year's. Because this will be out New Year's Day. We're going to a fucking pub. We're going to a fucking pub.
She's making out we're going to New York.
We haven't.
She's like, we can say what we're doing.
Yeah.
We're going to a pub.
The jungle hasn't changed me. We're going to a pub in Dartford.
Okay. Yeah, we are doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the family's going to be there.
All the family's going to be there. Some of them
12
haven't
o'clock, I'm
met.
going to fucking snog your face
I'm going to
off.
snog your fucking face off.
I
Then
mean,
we'll scissor
I don't
at
even
1 a.m.
Do you know what was crazy actually last night? You kept saying about scissoring, right? And my mum was there, and I promise you, I had both hands over ears, and she was like, "It's too late." And she'd heard it, and I was like, "Ah."
And Jamie kept going. He was like, "So did you actually scissor?" And I was like, "My parents are here. Your parents are here. Your mum's here."
But you didn't care. You was like, "Yeah, we fucking did that."
What was it that he said? I think it was Maura and Dean. They were like, "And did you scissor the night after you came out?" I was like, "Yeah, we didn't. I lied. I did lie. We didn't scissor. We
Do you know what? This whole time, I feel like
It's become a
we've
thing.
probably done it a handful of times.
Handful, like 3 times.
Right.
I would say.
Like,
We've
it is
scissored
a
3 times.
big fat joke, right? And we both know that.
Yeah, of course, but no one else does.
We did enjoy it.
And can I also just preface that
We do
everyone's
enjoy
taking the
it.
piss out of our CPR role play, but I need everyone to know it's
Do you want to lay me down that fucking table and do it now? Sorry.
what that made me uncomfortable.
Sorry.
It made me really uncomfortable. But I need to preface what happens because it's not during. It's not a horny thing.
Well,
we
is.
don't do.
It is
and
for me.
My manager came. Nasty. My manager came up to me after I said it on Unpacked, and she went, "That's made me really uncomfortable that you do
Babe.
that naked." And I was like, "What? No, we don't do it naked." Should we reenact what we do?
No. Okay.
Okay, right. This is what we do.
This will just be like normal, right? So we'll just, in the day, this is what happens.
Yeah,
so
it's
we'll
not
just be
during,
like
like,
watching
sexy
TV or like eating dinner, and I'll just be like,
Right. So she does that, and then I go, "Can we clear the area, please?" And then I'll check her breathing, and I'll go, "Right, she's not breathing. Everyone step back." And then I'll go, "Well, you can tell by the way I no, then I'll give her the kiss alive, and then she'll carry on for a little minute, and then I'll and then I'll give you a kiss, and then you'll do this, and then we'll carry on. And then we don't address that we've done it.
Fun.
It is funny, but when we did it in front of Hannah, we did it as soon as we came out. Do you remember when I came out of
did do that.
jungle? And Hannah was like, "That's made me really
I
uncomfortable."
feel like we got that from Miss Girl.
We did, because Ella's sister's a paramedic, right?
Yeah.
So she'll tell us about her day.
And we're so proud of her.
Yeah.
So we're like, let's be paramedics. So the only way we could actually do that was if I died and
Yeah.
you give me CPR.
Because it's not the same when I die, is it? You don't really know what to do. Like, I've got it covered.
No.
But yeah, I just need everyone to know it's not a sexual thing. Like, I'm quite embarrassed that people think it's a sexual thing. And the scissoring thing. Like,
Joke.
when I got out the jungle, and this was like as soon as I'd got out, like I'd literally just touched down at the hotel. This old woman came up to me and Ella and just went, "Hey, you scissoring tonight?"
In reception.
It like shouted it, and I just panicked and went, "Yeah."
I was like gobsmacked.
Yeah, I was shocked, and then everyone was turning around. I thought,
She's like, I had to Google it. I was like, ah!
but yeah, I need everyone to know we're not like avid scissorers, and we're not avid like CPR role players.
No,
Like,
we just have fun.
we do it with clothes on. Sorry,
We just have a bit of fun.
we do have fun,
We do have fun.
and that's it really.
You missed out what you got me for Christmas.
I haven't got you anything.
Naughty. I joking. I actually asked never. Don't ask. I said I've got everything I want.
Yeah, but it's really difficult. I've paid for 10 sessions of your eyelashes.
You did do that.
Because you are eyelashes.
Yeah, I got my eyelashes done and I went to pay and my eyelash girl was like, you've already paid. And I was like, no, I haven't. She was like, no, but she did. And I was like, I was so happy.
Yeah.
And then she's like, 10 more sessions. I was like, that's my fucking girl.
Is that really?
You did do that for
I
me.
did do that, babe.
Yeah.
Because you are eyelashes, so.
Well, you give me the name, so now I've got to...
What have you got me?
Well, that'll ruin the surprise.
I've asked for a dressing gown and a poached egg pan. But the poached egg pan is from my mum and
This
dad.
girl, I promise you, right? She's the most sentimental person I've ever met in my life. Like, she would rather... If there was a Louis Vuitton bag and like fucking a jar with all the things that I love about you in,
Yeah.
you'd go for the jar.
100%. Like when I first started getting into cooking for Ella, when I wasn't burning things, I said to my parents I'd like an air fryer. And for my birthday, my 25th birthday, I got an air fryer. Got me an air fryer so I could carry on cooking for you.
I literally want to cry at you.
I know, I'm really
That makes me
cute.
so just...
And we're not spending Christmas together either, are we? Because I want to spend it with my family and she wants to spend it with her family.
It is quite sad.
So we're going to be apart Christmas
But
Eve.
at some point,
Boxing Day.
somewhere, no, I promise you, on Christmas Day, we're going to find a way.
Really? We'll probably
I'll
go
meet you
dogging on the
halfway.
M25.
Meet you halfway.
Be halfway. Black Eyed Peas. It's not funny, is it?
Right, anyway, back to what we
Cool.
did when you got out.
Right.
It was hectic.
Yeah, so you'd already been... Okay, I'm going to say this story. I'm going to say it.
What are you going to say?
So
Be careful, right?
when I got out,
Yeah.
what they don't tell you is you have to go straight into press. And Ella wasn't allowed to join me for any of
Which
this.
is really weird because I always take your girlfriend to work days.
Yeah, it's always take your girlfriend to work day. That's literally why she's here. She's coming on Loose with me tomorrow.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it was not take your girlfriend to work day then.
I was
So
so upset. I was
I know, I was
seen her for
upset.
2 seconds.
So anyway, I had to leave. So Ella's already made friends with specifically Jane's two daughters.
They are.
They're like this.
They're my favourite people I've ever met.
So lovely.
Yeah.
Honestly, lovely girls. I didn't know all of this. I thought Ella was just going to be crying over me the entire time, which is very selfish. And you were technically, but you
was
were also
crying.
having fun.
Yeah.
So I finish.
Fun's a stretch.
No, yeah, you were just coping.
I was just like, they were just my support system
Course.
out there. And I really appreciate that.
So then I'm like to Ella, where are you? And she's like, I'm just sat round the pool, like waiting for me.
We was playing cards.
You're playing cards. All of a sudden, I just got this like jealousy.
She did.
So I was like, see you whenever then. Sat in the, I was like, I'm in the room, see you whenever. And then I'm sat on the balcony. It's like a scene. I think I was overwhelmed.
Sorry, as well, the balcony overlooks the pool, so you could literally see me.
So I was staring at Ella. And I was like crying, like something out the notebook. I was like crying, like wiping my tears, watching her play cards. Like, and then you come up to the hotel room and you've got your card, so I had to let you in. But I was imagining you come in the room and come out into the balcony, like, what's wrong? So it ruined that. So I had to open the door.
I did. Oh.
And you were like, what's wrong? I was like, nothing. She was like, what's wrong, babe? And I went back and sat on the balcony and I had like this mental breakdown.
She did.
I was like, you just don't even care that I'm out, and you know, I've just been waiting for you, and I'm just really upset. And Ella was like, what the fuck is going on? And then I clocked halfway through.
Craziest thing is,
Yeah.
you were probably sat in that room for 5 seconds.
5 minutes. No, I was in there for 5 minutes, babe. That was it.
Like, I was waiting for you,
Yeah.
but I wasn't going to wait in the room and cry.
And do you know what's funny? Halfway through having a go at you, I clocked I was wrong. Like, I clocked this is stupid, but I'd already started, so I had to finish.
She finished.
And then you were like, it wasn't like that. I was like, yeah, you're right. And then we just made up.
Yeah, we did.
Hold
do
on.
that.
Right. But yeah, we did do that. But then we went out for dinner with my parents and Hannah.
Yep.
I was really disappointed because I wasn't allowed to eat anything because my stomach had shrunk.
Really weird as well because you was like, everything I'm eating tastes like shit.
It was pissing me off because imagine after a month of not eating what you want and just dreaming of food, and when you get out and finally able to eat, it tastes like shit. It was like heartbreaking and soul destroying.
Yeah.
So I was in a bad mood. The next day though was lovely. It was the final.
Oh, yeah.
We all went up to see everyone.
No, wait.
No,
you
it
went up-
wasn't.
No, it wasn't. The day
I went
after
on
you
Unpacked, so I had to leave you again.
You did do that, yeah.
I don't even remember what we did, but yeah, it was just and then we all had dinner as a whole group, like all of us.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah,
these chefs were like flicking food at our heads and stuff, weren't they?
and my mum, like, she was too embarrassed to like catch it in her mouth, so she'd catch it around and like throw it in her mouth
was
herself.
so funny.
It's like a ninja.
Yeah.
And then it was the final, and we all go up on the bus, and we do all that. We watch the final. We're all like, woo! And then we come back for the 3 claps. Oh my God, the claps.
This girl had to do it once.
No, it's not for the week. Props to everyone that had to do it every day, because the claps.
But you need to actually elaborate on what the clap
Oh yeah,
is,
it's not
because
chlamydia. So we need to talk about our tattoos. Anyway.
Yours is looking crazy the whole time. You've been pointing up to the camera and you've just got a white patch around your 444.
So you have to wait in the lobby for like 20 minutes because they're like, right, everyone. The theme of telly is hurry up and wait, right? They rush you in to then be like, now you need to wait 40 minutes. That's what this whole like TV is, right? So you get rushed into the lobby and then you have to wait there for 20 minutes for them to get there. Then you stand there and you do a clap, but no one comes in and just, it's never in and out, is it? It's honestly about a 15-minute of just woo.
Yeah. I think one of Jane's daughters was like, look at my hand. And I looked.
She had blisters.
Bruises and blisters. She was like, that's from the clapping.
Yeah. And on the final, we had to do it 3 times. And obviously I know first world problems, like people are working in A&E and like really long shifts. So I'm not complaining, but I am complaining. It was so long. Like
but I think it's nice that when you lot come out, that's what you get.
It was really nice. And you know what? When I came out, I remember getting the claps and being like, me. Yeah. It was really sweet. And to see everyone's families.
Yeah.
Was insane.
Yeah, it was weird because when people were coming out, they was like, this is Ella to me. And I was like, hi. And then whoever was coming out were like, I've heard so much about you. And I thought,
and Maura.
That's going to set me off. Oh my God, Maura made me cry by the pool. I was literally sobbing like a baby. She was like, I wish Grace spoke about... No, I wish someone spoke about me the way Grace speaks about you. And that...
Set Ella off for about 40 minutes.
When I got there. But that was like, I was sobbing by the pool.
Because I was doing that. And I remember saying to Talisa, I went, guys, imagine if she's just learned how to live without me and doesn't want me when I get out. And Talisa slapped that out of me. Not literally, but like through words. Yeah, she slapped that shit out of me. So now, I feel like now I've come out. We just love each other so much.
Yeah, it has made me...
Like, I loved you before, but like, I want to put you in my pocket in a little jar of vinegar so you're preserved and just take you everywhere with me all day long. And sometimes I think you're so sweet, I just want to smash your head with my hands. And we got matching tattoos.
We did do that.
Do you want to explain the story behind these tattoos?
Yeah, I will do that. So I was on the plane on the way to you. By myself, by the way, raw dogged it by myself.
That's if they wanted to, they would.
I landed in China, let me tell you. South of China, that's where I landed.
That's my girl.
I get off the plane, I literally felt alien. Like, I was like, what is going on?
Because that was 14 hours, wasn't it?
Get into the cubicle to go to the toilet. I open the door, the toilet seat goes up by itself. I said, cool. I sit down, I go a wee, I get up, the toilet flushed itself. I said... They are so far ahead than anyone in this world over there. How's the toilet lifting itself up and flushing itself?
Yeah, without even...
They don't want germs.
And that's a country I can live in.
I could live there.
You know I've got issues of germs.
Seriously, babe.
Yeah.
I was gobsmacked.
Not
at that
seriously,
point,
babe.
I thought, this is... I'll never forget any of this.
Of course.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway, so I did that. What was I saying?
444.
444. So I was on the plane.
Yeah.
And I was like... Woke up and I looked at the time and it was 44 minutes past 4.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, didn't think anything of it. Then the next day I get there, stay awake the whole day. Then I fall asleep at 3 p.m. in Australian time, wake up at 11 p.m. So I don't know what time it is over here, but obviously my body was like, wake up.
Yeah.
I then go from 11 p.m. to the next day, nighttime.
Yeah.
So I go to the beach, go to pull my phone out to FaceTime mum, the time's 444.
Right.
And I don't know why it just stuck in my head. So when you came out, I said it to you. and we looked it up.
And it means?
There's 2 meanings. So it's an angel number, and it's like you're basically where you should be.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're in the right place with the right person.
Which is correct.
And then it also stands for...
For better.
This is gay.
Yeah, this is really
why
gay.
I paused.
Forever.
No, for better, for worse, forever.
Yeah, and that is us. So yeah, we're fucking gay, literally. And that's it.
Yeah.
And that's been our lives since we got out.
We did do that.
So do you want to say anything else before we end?
No.
Okay.
New Year's resolution.
New Year's resolution, probably just to eat your bum. What's yours?
I like that.
You like that?
Yeah, I do.
Can you hurry
My
up?
New Year's resolution.
Yeah.
I don't really do that.
Right, well, that's good.
it.
Right, well, thank you for watching.
Sorry.
Make sure...
Sorry, I just think it's weird that people go, on New Year's Day, I'm going to be a fucking saint.
Yeah.
I'm going to do everything.
And it lasts till...
I think if you're going to change your life, you can literally do it tomorrow if you want.
That was lovely,
Why have
babe.
you got to wait for the 1st of fucking January to go?
Not the January. Anyway, make sure if you want to see me next year in September, you go and shop the tickets. You can get them on the Saving Grace link in the bio.
Yeah.
If you want to watch
you can.
Wembley, you can watch it on Saving Grace YouTube. It's going to be already up. And if you want to eat my bum, you can't because Ella's doing it. Love you.